everybody. Today I'm going to be harvesting the broccoli sprouts that I harvested with my kids on my birthday, and they did a beautiful job. We have a nice full tray of broccoli sprouts, and today's harvest day. They're a little taller than I wanted them to be. We have a lot of birds right now, so enjoy that. One's about to fly into the greenhouse. So yeah, I'm really excited about growing these, and I also bought some compostable containers for them. So I'm testing out two different styles. This style is just a plastic lid. It's all made from sugar cane, which I think is really cool. And so when you're done with your greens, you're not just throwing plastic away, and it can go into your compost pile. And this is a clamshell design that I found, also made from sugarcane. And again, when you're done with your microgreens, you can compost it, or you won't feel bad about buying greens and just throwing the plastic into the landfills. So these are some of my new packaging. I'm going to see how these work out for my clients and kind of decide what I'm going to continue to use. So our first step is to take our microgreens, and I did wash my hands. You always want to stay clean. I did some hand sanitizer, and I'm going to take these, and I have this very special knife. It's a produce knife. It's extremely sharp. I've been told that using a knife is better. If you use scissors, it actually kind of crimps the bottom of the microgreens, and then they'll start deteriorating faster. So if you do the knife, it just slices through and it gives them a little bit more shelf life. So I'm going with that. I am going to go ahead and harvest these and put them right into the tray. But the first thing I need to do is get a scale, which I don't have, so hold on. We got our scale, and we're going to go ahead and put that on a flat surface, very flat, and place your tray on there, and we want to zero that out. I'm measuring in grams. You zero it out, and then I'm just going to start harvesting. So you're just going to take your hands, grab a cluster. And I love the short trays because you can kind of use that as a gauge to where you want to lay your knife, and you can cut right across that. It's really nice. That way you're not picking up any roots. This is just gorgeous, y'all. So I want to show y'all some beautiful greens. So here's the greens, and I hope you can see that really well. And I'm super excited about that. It's beautiful. And I like the length that they are, because then that way you don't have like a long stringy green when you're eating them. It just kind of goes down easy, and you're not sitting there looking like a little rabbit with a little piece hanging out your mouth. I think this is a really nice length, especially for like a chef. They can just place that in the plate, and it makes for a really nice garnish. And it also just goes, it just works really pretty at this length. Now, if somebody requested it to be longer, of course I would let them grow longer and do that. But this is kind of what I like on my personal preference. And so that's what I'm going with today. So. Okay. So we're just going to keep on going. Every once in a while you might pull out a root, so you know you don't want to put that in there with the dirt. I usually eat them. Oh my gosh, y'all, that tastes so good. It's like the freshest thing you could taste. And I wish I could make up, oh my goodness, look at that. I cut a whole cluster of roots. So you're just gonna lay that down, slice that off, and move on. The sounds of these birds is just, they're singing to my heart. I'm I'm still mastering my skills of harvesting, because I seem to be pulling up some roots along the way, but I guess the key is to not pull up too much. Elton is actually down here eating the greens. He likes them. All right, so I'm gonna be packaging up 2 ounces per container, and these were probably soured a little bit less than they should have been. This is before I started learning to measure, and the kids were helping me, and we were just enjoying the day. And so I really don't care. I'm enjoying the process. They had fun, I had fun. So yeah, that's looking really good. So I'm gonna do actually a little over an ounce of these guys, because I'm gonna be giving these to a neighbor of mine that's been kind of helping me to do a little taste testing, and she's been a big cheerleader of mine, so she always gets my first harvest because she's just a good person and she's really enjoying this, and she's very supportive, and I appreciate that. And I think you know who you are. So it's about say 1.1 ounce, and that kind of fills up the tray pretty nicely. And she's been going through, she may need more eventually, but this is an ounce of the broccoli, and I'm going to start her out on that, and then I'll have enough for one more from this tray at least to keep for myself, and I'll have some microgreens as well. So ideally I would like to get probably four containers. So we're gonna have to put more seed, but we're learning. And like I said, I have the other ones that I measured out for 20 grams of broccoli seed, and I'm hoping I'll get a better harvest on those. But for now, this is, you know, what we did for my little birthday. I wanted to plant some microgreens with my kids and teach them how to do this, because it's important, and plus it was just really fun. I enjoyed it. I think they did too. I know I did. It makes me so happy to teach people. Even if it's not my own kids, I think everyone should teach their children, even if they're adult children, new skills. Because we never stop teaching. It's our job. We're parents. We don't want them to make the same mistakes we made. So when I'm done with this tray, I have a wheelbarrow full of compost. I just go ahead and add this right on top. Oh shoot, I didn't zero that out. See, I'm still making mistakes, y'all. So we're just gonna guesstimate. Since this is for us, I probably shouldn't even worry about measuring, but just so I kind of know what I got as far as this tray, which is only looking like it's going to be a little more than 2 ounces. And honestly, I'm going to have to get better at this, because typically greens sell for about $3 per ounce. And a full tray will typically get you about $20, $20 to $25, sometimes more, depending on what you're growing. Because some of the seeds take longer to harvest, and it's just more labor intensive, and the seeds can cost more. So if you were to get, you know, a good amount of harvest out of this, you could probably, for broccoli greens, you could probably get about $20 to $25 per tray. And right now I'm only getting 2.2 ounces from this, so this would be $6. That's a lot of work for $6, y'all. And then you have to take into account the packaging and the cost of the medium, the seeds. It's going to take a little while to get my money back on all this, but right now it's a labor of love. And then I think what I'm going to do with all these little parts is you know, we have a pig, so I'm gonna probably give her that tonight over her salad. And so a lot of this won't go to waste. We can still give this to Charlotte. And maybe sprinkle some on the dog's food, because like you can cut off these little pieces, the stems, if you have animals, and put it in their food. I mean, it's super good for them. So, well, I got 2.2 ounces off of this birthday harvest, and they are just beautiful. So I feel like, you know, that's a good amount to give to someone that could last them the week. That's my plan, is to have some different varieties, and maybe someone can just do like 1 ounce of each type of green. Broccoli has the most beneficial nutrients that I'm looking for, the sulforaphane. I can't say it very well, but it's also a cancer fighting and just super good for you. Very much a cancer fighting natural nutrient. So it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I'm gonna be on my soapbox for a sec and just tell you how good that these broccoli greens can be for any cancer people, survivors, people that have family history. It's been known to really help people with that, and I think, you know, I'd rather you do your own research. I'll just tell you that the name of it, and I'll probably link it in the video, but I would prefer that you do your own research, because I'm not a doctor, but I am a breast cancer survivor. So 5 years now, and so far I'm doing really well. Everything's great. And I think, you know, if we can add some good things to our bodies and help us along the way, you know, it's great. So look into it. Look into that, and, you know, make your own choices on what you're going to put into your body and how you're going to, you know, tackle things. So I'm super happy with this. I have the 2 different types of packaging. I'm going to kind of just see which one maybe, you know, works the best as far as like refrigeration and longevity, and go from there. I like both of them. I kind of do like the one with the clear top, and maybe you can comment below and let me know how you feel about that, because then you can see the greens. I'm still gonna have a sticker that I'll put on top, but this one you can't see what's in it. This one you can. So, I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards this one. But I am really happy that both of them are compostable, and that's the main objective here. So let me know how you feel about that. I really think that's going to be a good selling feature, because, you know, every time you buy salad or greens and it's wrapped in plastic, you're like, really, am I doing any good for the earth here? But here, you know, we are doing good. I'm doing my best to keep it, you know, as biodegradable and eco-friendly as I can, and I think that people are going to appreciate that, and I know I will. So, all right, that's going to wrap up today's video. I just wanted to take you along on my harvesting and show you some new packaging. Every week I keep adding things and getting better at this stuff, learning my processes, and I still have a long way to go, and I will make so many mistakes and lessons, and I hope that you can follow along, and maybe, you know, you can make less mistakes. But if you have things that you've learned along the way and you want to share them with the community, please let us know what it is that you've done to make your processes a little bit better and easier, and let's learn together. All right, guys, thanks a lot, and thanks for being here. I appreciate your support, and I hope that you subscribed, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot, guys.